So, from Innocents Aboard by Gene Wolfe. It's a little 3-page short story to kind of end things. And elsewhere on my Silverchair Bookstore channel is a collection, excuse me there, 3 videos of a discussion that a friend of mine and I have on Gene Wolfe's The Wizard Knight duology, which is this great fantasy series. All right, so this is called The Old Woman Whose Rolling Pin is the Sun. In the years before the river changed its course, both men and women understood all the things that are above the air, though they did not teach these things, as they themselves understood them, to their grandchildren. This is what they said. This sky that bows over your head is a field, O most cherished Becca, and is of the best black land. So you may see it even now. Look up until your eyes have forgotten the fire. Look between the stars. This greatest of all fields belongs to an old man and his wife. I know their names, though I may not reveal to you such sacred things until you are tall and wise. When the weather is fair and the night wind makes it pleasant to walk about, the old man seeds his whole field. Before you ate, wrapping your meat in the good bread your mother baked for us today on her flat stone, you watched the seeds fall. Remember? Each seed that the old man sows is a shining star. Because it is from his hand that those seeds fall, they shape themselves into men and beasts and many other things, the little bear and the great bear, the hunter and his hounds, and all the rest that you see now. And until their seeds have sprouted, all of these things are free to dash across the sky. Then comes the rain. Its clouds cover them, and they grow, and we never see those beasts and men again until, on the next fine night, the old man sows the sky field with new stars. If you were to walk among them, O cherished Becca, as our own Longfather did, who himself ran and played in the old man's field, you would be dazzled by their beauty, just as our Longfather was, for they grow higher, and brighter and ever brighter. No flowers in our fields are ever so beautiful or so many-colored as they are. And even as a single grain of corn grows to a fine, tall plant, bearing 100 grains, such as once it was, so with all of these stars. Then the old woman, who is the old man's wife, picks them, every one except those that have grown from the tree of the south. Then she leaves to the old man as seed for the morrow, but the rest she heaps on her bake stone. From the birch she cuts a new white pestle and pounds it across the sky until she has ground all of the stars to powder. At dawn she moistens her flour with water dipped from the lake, and more drops are scattered from her fingers than you and I together could ever count. You will see these drops when you wake, on grass and bush and stone, and even on the new elk hide that I pegged to dry. Then out comes the old woman's rolling pin, the finest that has ever been, a rolling pin of the strong and magical gold of the old time. Here we see only one round end of it, which we call the sun. With it she rolls out the world upon her blue baking stone. This she has been doing for many, many years. Indeed, before our Longfather was born, she was doing her work in this same way, day after day, because the old man who sows the stars is always hungry and eats all that she bakes, so that after every day there is hardly a scrap of world left for tomorrow. Can you wonder then, O cherished Becca, that when she has done a whole year of such hard work, the old woman wearies? Less and less she toils, so that our days wane, shorter and shorter, and the dry white flour that she has pounded from the stars sifts down upon us, out of the sky. Catch one single speck of it on a fleck of walnut bark and look at it very closely, and you may see that her flour is of stars still. Or find a golden leaf that has fled the maple, piece it with a locust thorn, and place a single drop of clear water on the hole that the thorn has made. Look through that drop at your snowflake upon the bark, and you will see that it is a star, truly. But she tires, as I told you, of so much grinding and rolling and baking. She grows careless even of treasures. Then come the hounds, leaving the sight of the hunter, their master, and the pursuit of the great bear, which is their proper business. And together the hounds make off with the old woman's rolling pin. With her golden rolling pin in their jaws, each striving to snatch it from the other, these bad hounds run away, far, far to the south. Do not laugh, O cherished Becca, for this is a serious matter for you and me. So far to the south, the golden sun seems small and cold. The deer are lean then, there are no berries, apples freeze and rot no matter how many leaves we heap upon their pit, and wolves, made bold by the hound's absence, sniff round the camp at night, caring nothing for our fire. At that time, children who venture out into the freezing dark with their fathers are torn to pieces. Do not forget. See where I point just above the blasted spruce? There course the hounds, so far in the south that before we sleep they will be running through the trees. Asterion and Chera are their names, dog and bitch. Do you see them bounding between the racing clouds, O cherished Becca? Cor Caroli, La Supera, the Spiral Nebula, and all the rest. All these names I shall teach you when summer comes again, and you are taller. It would go ill with us, O cherished Becca, if those bad hounds were allowed to play with the golden sun until they tired of it. We should have nights without days, and see fair Scold, winter's morning star, rise and set, with never a glimpse of morning. But away to the south the child rides his goat. We cannot see them now from our camp, though soon we will. The child loves us, perhaps. So at least we hope. Certainly his goat hates hounds, as goats always do. Thus, as the hounds approach him, he lowers his head to butt and drives them north again, their game ended for another year. Or their task is done. Perhaps that is how we should say it. Having so nearly lost her golden rolling pin, the old woman understands once more how dear a thing it is that she treated so carelessly, and returns to her task. Can you guess, O cherished Becca, what shapes she has cut from her dough? Yes, I am one, but not the only one by any means. Tree and rock and stream are her work as much as I, or you. The rabbit that you chased today is hers, so are the feet upon which you ran after it. No, one does not see her in the sky, though there are other women there. One sees... You did? And taller than the trees? Bent and stern? No, those were not bulls you heard, but the roaring of her lions. I did not know. Yes, this is the time at which one sees her. Her rolling pin is gone, as I told you, and she herself left free to stroll about the world as she desires. I do not wonder that she smiled at you. Who would not? But oh, cherished Becca, you must be careful, very careful, all your life. Those who see such things, even in the sky, must always have a care. I am glad she did not speak to you. I see. That is an old name of hers, a name I would have said that all but I have forgotten. Fauna. It was Fauna, the bona dea, some say, who sent the she-wolf that... Well, never mind. Nature, we call her now. But you must call her Fauna. Oh, cherished Becca, because she told you to. She is lonely, perhaps, for her old name, nor is the sun the only thing that leaves us and returns. Yes, I know that I said I could not tell you yet. It was because I did not think you old enough, O cherished Becca. But I was wrong. When nature says that a child is grown, the child is grown. Even I know that, though I have never counted myself among the wise. The names of the hounds I have taught you already. The goat has many, of which the best and safest is Capricorn. Him, too, you may meet in wood or field, most often at noon, they say. Possibly that is because he must be back at his place in the sky by nightfall. Capricorn or Stonebuck, both are safe. But flee him, O cherished Becca. Fly from him, or he will butt you, or do worse. Flee any goat, or any man with a goat's feet and horns. If you see the print of his cloven hoof beside water, turn away. And whether you see him on earth or in the sky, know that he brings heat and storm. Now lay you down, O cherished Becca. You will see the stars better so. Count them, if you would see their true shapes. That is well, and here is your blanket snug about you. There is the swan, and there the harp. See how beautiful they are. Cygnus and Lyra, we call them. The old man? No, I will not tell you his name. Not I. Neither now nor ever. You will learn it soon enough. Close your eyes. That is well. Sleep for a moment, and the stars will wait for you. Sleep. Forget the old man and his name while you still may. I am glad, very glad, O small and much cherished Becca, that I shall not be present when you find it out at last. So that was The Old Woman Whose Rolling Pin is the Sun by Wolfe, whose world is fantastic and significant.